大家好，我是小小。
Can you hear me okay? Cool, recording.
我现在的状态就是，我觉得做很多事情突然就没有意义，丧失做任何事情的信心和不能说信心吧，兴趣。一方面是因为疫情吧，二方面是因为就是有点太出乎自己安排的意料之外。如果我现在可能也还在工作的话，我可能会挺满意自己的状态。
I never know that I would be back in March. I thought it would be later, but because of this happened and my families and I want to be together, so I made this quick decision and I flew back. I didn't have the time to really say goodbye to Melbourne, and I'm not sure when I can go back and if I can go back.
When all of the shows were getting cancelled about 2-3 weeks ago, it was a real a small grief process, because theatre is this intangible thing, but it doesn't exist if there isn't an audience. You can do all of this work, and at the end of the day, theatre happens in a room with an audience. It's a communal experience. It's about community.
Working at home is very lonely. Sometimes you need to motivate yourself, and then there are times that when I don't feel motivated, I tend to watch a movie or do something else that's nothing to do with my study. And then after that, I just feel I feel like I wasted my day.
I was really lucky that I went to a festival right before the lockdown happened, and I went to WOMAD, and it's one of my favorite festivals because it fills me up with all this joy about music, about being a person of color, about the way how global communities can work together to create something amazing. And I don't have that anymore. I can watch it on a device, but that just feels so dead to me, and I don't have the opportunity to walk down the street and maybe walk past a music venue and hear music that I like and find a new band by that way. I feel like I'm missing a lot of opportunities to discover new things, and I actually have to hope that whatever the new thing I discover is on the internet, because that's my only way of connecting outside of my bubble, and that sucks because I love walking into the unknown hoping to find something.
Something that's come up during this period is how much people need escape and how much people need entertainment. I feel like as long as I can kind of keep making people laugh and keep commenting on the world around us, I think that's what inspires me, just observing people, even though I can't do it in person at the moment.
I felt like the fifth wheel, if you like. And, they were yogis, they're very subtle.
I think it's really important as an artist to be really busy, yes, but be motivated and push and do 1,000 things and get your work out there and all that sort of stuff. But I also think it's really important to have time for reflection, research and development, but also reflection. It's so, it's not very often that you actually do reflect on your work. It's I feel really lucky and privileged that I can sit back and have a moment.
Creatively, I just felt really human, you know, the ability to stop and not be so kind of project focused and not planning for the future because we're not sure what's going to happen. And also not being as defined by, you know, my goals, and because I've just kind of stopped, has just, made me feel just like kind of a human being who's living and is going to die. And it's been really nice to connect with that part of my identity, which is not defined as a filmmaker.
I actually took a lot of photos and videos as well. I'm thinking of making a film about it or making a zine as well. Some things that we want to do before, now we have the energy and time to do this. I got my blogs, I got my zines to make, and I also play ukulele.
Because organisations have been shaken up a bit, it's kind of given you the freedom to experiment with things without the pressure of people around you watching you.
You are really just like locked down, like in your own space. So in that way, you find yourself being more able to concentrate. Limitation creates more imagination. And with those limited resources that I have at home, I'm actually able to create something that's more my style, you know?
就可能无论是说自己在产出也好，或者是跟这些事情相关的是在接触也好，我觉得说让我觉得是真正感觉自己在活着的一个事情吧。对，如果要活这么一辈子的话，还是希望自己是对，还是在产出一些自己觉得很美好的有意义的东西吧，无论它是不是可能跟商业结合，或者是说不是自己那么理想状态下做出来的东西。
I think it's all about focusing on yourself and growing as an individual without anyone else, and just finding out what you love doing and really being able to spend all my time just at home painting, practicing is really beneficial in a lot of ways.
For me, this process has told me to stop, take stock of what you know, build on what you know, because I think, you know, we're always learning, and actually take time to sort of have that dream time or that imaginative time, because I feel like we don't often stop to do that because we're rushing around.
The silver lining is I have all of this time to like faff around my house, which is an important part of the writing process, is procrastinating.
We've been talking about how we're going to come out of this and try and continue this pace and this studio time somehow for development and reflection, because it's so beneficial. It's a really important time for creatives to be working, to be creating, to be commenting on these larger issues. Art has an amazing ability to connect in a really different way. So it is super important that we all continue to be practicing and talking about these major issues that are affecting all of us, humanity. So